Hi, my name is Yannicka J. Radnam. A battle of political authority versus scientific fact is currently being waged in our global community. Politicians and the worldwide media say that we are destroying the planet, but the evidence that shows that global warming is not caused by carbon dioxide emissions is irrefutable. There is no sign of the hot spot warming pattern that greenhouse gases would leave. Temperatures have not risen since 2001, which was almost a decade ago, and yet the level of CO2 has increased. The fact is, if anthropogenic global warming, or AGW, alarmists get their way, not only will economies around the world face collapse, but impoverished nations will suffer serious setbacks in their struggle to improve their people's way of life. Today I want to give you some information about the following. There is no greenhouse gas signature in the atmosphere. The world is no longer warming. Carbon dioxide has reached its saturation point, and there is no rise in sea levels. First off, there is no greenhouse gas signature in the atmosphere. Computer models have predicted that there would be gas signatures in the atmosphere if greenhouse gases were causing global warming. Actual tests show that there is no such signature in existence. B.D. Santer, a scientist who AGW alarmists claim to have found the hotspot, truly did not find anything provable. All he said was that there might be fog in the data, which would be hiding the truth. This means it could be invisible, but it doesn't prove anything. Secondly, the world is no longer warming. Earth has not warmed since 2001. Because carbon dioxide levels have increased since then, this data proves that CO2 is not the cause of any climate change. Moreover, carbon dioxide has reached its saturation point. A constant amount of light energy photons from the sun reaches the Earth every minute. The carbon dioxide up there soaks up its favorite wavelengths, which results in a small amount of warming. Extra CO2 does not cause higher levels of warming because no extra photons are coming from the sun. Last, there is no rise in sea levels. The Independent, a renowned newspaper, falsely recently claimed that ice sheets in Greenland are causing our sea level to rise. Jonathan Bamber, an ice sheet specialist, proved that there is no evidence of sea level rise anywhere, and there is no trend of melting ice in Greenland. Geophysicists from the American Geophysical Union, a nonprofit organization of over 50,000 scientists from over 135 countries, have said the melting ice theory is completely unrealistic. The actual melting temperature point of the ice sheets in Greenland is 6 degrees Celsius. It's hard to get that high in that area of the world. Knowing the truth about climate change is vital to the maintenance of economies across the world. Belief in this malformed theory may cause great obsessions to many governments. Going green will make it incredibly harder for developing nations to become economically stable. Joanne Nova points out the terrible consequences of going green in her following statement. If we make it harder or more expensive for people in Africa to use their coal, it means they keep inhaling smoke from wood fires. Babies get lung diseases, and then forests are raised for fuel. Meanwhile, electric trucks cost more to run. That makes fresh food more expensive. Desperate people eat more monkeys then, and that wipes out another species. Children then die from eating meat that's gone bad or from getting a severe protein deficiency. More children could miss out on refrigerated vaccines and die of dysentery as a result. At the same time, in the West, money could have been used for gene therapy or cancer research but wasn't. The delay in medical advances means over 10 years, say, 500,000 people die who wouldn't have if we'd put that money into medical labs instead of finding ways to pump a harmless gas underground. Either way, we can't afford to get this wrong. That's why the responsible thing to do is to look at the evidence. I challenge each of you to stop the spread of this malformed global warming theory before it causes widespread devastation. Today we have learned that there is no greenhouse gas signature. The world is no longer warming, CO2 has reached its saturation point, and there is no rise in sea levels. So what should you do now that you know that anthropogenic global warming is a farce? Fight back against the indoctrination of lies by doing the following. Spread the information you have learned to everyone possible. Vote intelligent people into office. refuse to support organizations that say they are promoting green activities. Most likely they are doing that to gain wealth. Nothing makes it easier to gain mass amounts of money when people say they are promoting something that is for the good of many. And lastly, call for the worldwide spread of this ill-founded theory to stop once and for all. Thank you and have a nice day.